Play this record as frequently as possible.
Try to get your mind right to some good music. It's the only way. Word up. One of the signs of dependence on one's own actions is the lack of hope when mistakes occur. If we assume that the source of power behind our actions is from ourselves, we will be disappointed when the results do not match our expectations. But when we are in true submission to the One, we will see the unity of the origin and motive behind our actions, our personal role in carrying them out, and their outcome. Faults will then be seen only as signs for us to heighten our awareness of divine will, mercy, and generosity. For enlightened beings, there is total unity in all actions and outcomes.
This is the quickest way to clear.
Your desire for divestment, even though Allah has established you with means, is an aspect of hidden desire. And your desire to have means, while Allah has established you in the state of divestment, is a come down from lofty aspirations. If you are given obvious or steady means to earn your keep, it is discourteous to desire that your provision come to you through uncertain or unknown means. On the other hand, when one is in a situation where the means of provisions are not known, the courtesy to the One is not to seek secure and constant means. Dependence on Allah requires acceptance of His will, ways of provision, and help. The wise seeker connects the outcomes and means with the source of power and creation. Competing endeavors will not breach the ramparts of destinies. No matter how much energy you put into an intentional goal, it will not be realized if it is not in accordance with Allah's decree. You cannot superimpose your will on His, for He governs both the seen and unseen worlds and our destiny. What is expected of a serious seeker is to focus attention and endeavors on a unique one essence behind all manifestations and occurrences. Let yourself be at rest from self-concern. Do not undertake to do what someone else has carried out on your behalf. You're striving for what is guaranteed for you and being remiss in what is demanded of you. are signs of blindness in your insight. What the Creator has intended for us What the Creator has intended for us is to strive for enlightenment and readiness for the hereafter. Emotional battles and material insecurity are only dark shadows that sidetrack and distract us from the path of success. Our basic provisions and involvement are guaranteed, and where our efforts and passions are needed is to dive into the ocean of divine unity and follow our heart's true insight. It's that Sufi wisdom. Do not despair when, in spite of intense supplication, there is a delay in receiving the expected gift. He has guaranteed that he will respond in what he chose for you and not what you chose for yourself, and at the time he chooses, not the time you desire. Allah responds to the yearning, the du'as, and calls from a sincere heart. Calls for help are caused by his decree that will return to him, that we will return to him. Thus, the time and way of his response is in his loving hands. What is expected of creation is that it calls upon, depends on, and trusts in the perfect ways of the Creator, for he always knows our true state and the appropriate remedy and provisions for the journey onto him. Wow, that's deep. Yo, this book is so deep. Like, I mean, you could go on and on and on, and it's not like a traditional book. It's just like little Sufi wisdoms that he has here. It's called the Hakam, wisdom, but super deep. Only reason why I know this is because of Sheikh Sufi, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? We went to Moorish Spain to visit the Sheikh, traveled to Morocco to learn more about some of the Sufi teachings over there. And we were studying the Hakam in our Dara. So just thought I would share some of this with y'all. Y'all could go pick this up, the Hakam Wisdom. You know what I'm saying? By Ibn Atta Allah al-Kandari. This is deep. I like thought-provoking literature like this. So if you're into like Sufi teachings and Sufi writings, this is something that you definitely want to pick up. This is a good one right here. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites right here. I like this one. I highlighted this one. Go a little something on the bottom. He whose beginning is illuminated, his end will also be illuminated. The reverse is equally true and perhaps more noticed by most human beings when actions are motivated by basic desires and selflessness. The end will be disgrace and fruitlessness, a life's journey which starts with clear conviction and sincere yearning for truth and continues on this path will most likely end with success and illumination. That which begins with light will end with light and delight, while that which is born in darkness belongs to the darkness of ignorance. I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones right there. Yeah. And it goes back to like thinking about going into things and having like good intentions in the beginning of whatever it is that you know what I'm saying, you aspire to do, vice having, you know, bad intentions into going into something. So of course, you know what I'm saying, if you going into like a business and you're trying to be an entrepreneur, but you're going into it, you know what I'm saying, only for money, then you know Allah's not gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying, to give you the barakah that you're looking for. Vice, you know what I'm saying, you going into being an entrepreneur, going into business, and having good intentions on, you know, being a good entrepreneur and a good business person. So that one, you know what I'm saying, stands out to me for that, because you know everything that I do and you know that I strive to, you know, perfect or be good at, you know what I'm saying, I try to do my best, you know what I'm saying, inshallah, to go into it with good intentions, because I know if I go into it with good intentions, then only good will come out of it. So I mean, let me see if I can find like one more, you know what I'm saying, drop a gem on them. You know what I'm saying? Prodigy said drop a gem on them, but I said it's more gems in the streets. I drop more gems. You heard? And don't ever forget that either, yo. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever forget the ones who's like putting in the work, you know what I'm saying, without being teachers. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be the first to tell you, I ain't no teacher. Don't come over here looking for no guidance and no nothing, because I ain't got nothing figured out. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I only know what Allah has blessed me with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know nothing. So don't come over here looking for nothing from the Fez Dealer, because I offer no teachings, no lessons, no nothing. I'm still trying to figure this thing we call life out myself. I'm trying to tell you. And for all y'all who's on like these type of platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you know, trying to look for these like gurus or people who you believe that have it all figured out, y'all need to stop that, because that's where you start, you know what I'm saying, the downfall of, you know what I'm saying, what it is you got going on. Because you can't rely on nobody but yourself in the. Yeah, so I've been through a lot, so you know what I'm saying, my experience in like just dealing with people and things is different than other people, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just venting, bro. Like I said, I don't know nothing, so don't come over here looking for no teachings or none of that, because I only know what Allah has given me or blessed me with. All right, here's one right here. This is another gem. Do not demand change of your state to a different one. For had he so wished you for something else, he would have done so, without extracting you from your present state. The enlightened being sees the perfection within every state and situation that Allah has put him in. In good health, he is in gratitude and joy. If he is sick, he realizes Allah's mercy and the benefits in patience and rest. Contentment with destiny is the foundation of courtesy towards Allah and thus a door to illumination and insight. All of this assures that the state and experience is within the boundaries of the proper path, for otherwise one must repent and take the first exit from unacceptable disobedience. That's a real one right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, in every state, you know what I'm saying, like every situation, like in good health, you know what I'm saying, we should be thankful, we should give thanks. You know what I'm saying, we should even give thanks even when, you know what I'm saying, things is not looking too good for us, because we know that that's part of our destiny. We know that whatever it is that we're going through, we know that Allah has put that in our path for us to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a learning experience. So it's like we gotta learn to live in a state of like thankfulness. You know what I'm saying? I know I try to. I try to stay in a state of thankfulness and gratitude, because definitely I've been blessed by Allah in so many different ways. You You know what I'm saying? But I think this is another deep one, because I feel like that's what we need to strive to do. It's like living in a state of constant thankfulness. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things we take for granted, you know, like taking a shower every day, you know what I'm saying, eating every day, being warm, being cold. Like when these luxuries are taken from you, you feel it quick, especially in America. You already know in America, like we take a lot of things for granted. So it's good to always stay in like a state of thankfulness. Shit, man. I don't want to really read too many of them, but those are just like, cause I ain't even read this whole book. I just got up to like number, which one I'm up to? Check it out. It's your boy Fez Dealer. Peace.